here on that stage, I'm inviting somebody. He works in the area of future internet technologies and applications in smart cities, e-learning, digital archives and services, innovation and entrepreneurship. And he does. And above that, he's an amazing person, a true leader and innovator, and a dear friend. So I'm happy to invite here on that stage Professor Roumen Nikolov, and UNESCO Chairholder at SULSIT, Bulgaria. If I continue with all your titles, it will take a lot of time. Great having you here.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Professor.
The clicker. Okay.
Here you are.
Thank you very much, Plamen. I'm really very happy being here. And I'm a real professor, and I think I feel a bit uncomfortable because we are very few around. And we talked with Plamen to have another session, let's say, for digital research, to bridge the digital research with digital innovation and entrepreneurship. But we'll do it, I mean,
hopefully.
So, okay, so I was inspired by the cities, the title Cities as Innovation Ecosystem, and I put here Cities as Digital Research. I put the emphasis on the research and innovation ecosystem. So why I'm here? I had the mayor, the deputy mayor, and several other referred to the Sofia Smart Specialization Strategy. I have the privilege to be part of the expert group. And believe me, that was really exciting exercise, because you draw the future of the country, and of course, I have some small, how to say, part in the decision to have Sofia, the smart city, as a kind of the main among the main goals of the city, and this strategy was approved by the Sofia municipality. So I've been involved in several strategies, but I hope this will be implemented. So I could reveal some secrets behind. There is a city in Spain which was referred many times. It was Sevilla. Where all the cities and governments developing smart specialization strategies refer to. And the Sevilla guidelines and the European Commission guidelines, they suggested to use the so-called triple helix model when you design the strategy. So that's why I'm complaining that the third helix, academia, is a bit not here. But we went, that's academia, municipality, government, and businesses. That's the triple, and the strategy should be done in helix interactivity. But we did something more. We decided that we should go to quadruple helix, 4 helix, that putting the citizens in the focus. And something more, we went to the 5th helix. That's because of the new technology and the IoT. That's the resources, the resources which might be managed by the technology. So we used the 5th helix, quintuple helix strategy model when we designed the strategy, and just follow us and check whether we can implement it. But we should all take part in this exercise. The other thing which I would like to put to your attention, this is the research. Now everybody, when you say we have European projects, most of the Bulgarians think about structural funds. But the structural funds should be some kind of instrument to have some champions in the research field. So they should be used for capacity building. Then we should jump, as Kostadinova is high. And then the results from the research should be taken again by the structural funds on their way to the market. Unfortunately, this picture, it comes from the European Commission. For Bulgaria, the Horizon 2020 is a tiny line, unfortunately, but the goal should be to get this research and achievements happen. And again, I'm trying to refer to the European context. Well, there are a lot of investment in future internet, IoTs, future internet, Wi-Fi. That's a large investment, public-private partnership investment, where IBM is involved, Telefonica is involved, a lot of other, but we are staying a bit aside. That Europe goes to open source, open data, open content, open innovation, etc. And this is something which we should have in mind even when the next tenders are being to be opened from the municipalities. Another platform which might be used for experimentation that's FIRE, that's Future Internet Research Experimentation. The cities become a kind of large labs. Europe wants to take the researchers, the academics from the labs, and to make them do their research in the real environment, in the cities. So many cities become labs. And a lot of research goes on. And there is association of the so-called agile and open cities, where these technologies are being applied. I wish Sofia to be a member of this. The same for the European Innovation Partnership. Sofia is a bit still not, but I hope we'll push this process forward. And I would like to mention something. We tried FIRE after the investment. The European Commission opened 16 accelerators. And you can see one of the Bulgarian accelerators I was involved somehow in. It is also related to smart and energy efficient building and places. And you can see on the picture a lot of balls in the middle. That's the German startups and teams. And there are only two that happened in Hamburg and in Amsterdam. I wish after Webbit, our team not to travel to Hamburg, but to have this happen, this environment stimulating the startups and innovation. Another one is also related to ECO, and Kamen is here. He was leading another team which got startup approved in the open data accelerator under the FIRE, FIWARE. And how many of you know that on 12th of April there was a deadline for smart city large-scale pilots under the Horizon 2020? Did you apply? That's 20 million for smart living environments, aging well. I'm personally, interested in that because I'm over 60. But there are very interesting other calls, and the cities applied. We have one proposal for comprising 7 cities, and in the smart living and aging, and another one in pilot 4. That's only part of the opportunities which European Commission provides, trying to stimulate the entrepreneurship. And that's all. Thank you. I hope I was in time.
Thank you so much, Professor.
Thank you.
Pleasure having you always here at the Webbit stage. And I promise that we're going to work together on that project for involving more of the academics into WebEd Stream, not only in Bulgaria, but globally. So thank you so much for this.